Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am simply being obedient to the Lord. Simply being obedient to the Lord. I woke up this morning and going about my day, about my morning, just literally starting my day. And I'm, talking with the Lord, and He's like, well, just wait till you get in the car. Just wait till you get in the car. And I was like, wait till I get in the car to share the word. He's like, yeah, wait till you get in the car, to share the word. And so I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, God, you want me, good morning, everyone. I'm like, you want me to like release the word in the car? And he's like, yeah, release the word in the car. So I was like, okay. So I, went to warm the car up. And then I was like, well, I had like the little stand to prop your phone up. But I'm like, God, I can't find my stand. And I'm like, well, I don't have the stand. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I didn't hear from him. And he's like, no, I can't release the word in the car. So I'm like, okay. So one of my friends, she's like, she needed a ride to work this morning. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go grab her, and when I go I'll just ask her, do she have like one of the stand things for the car? So I get there, I'm like, hey, do you got one of those? And she's like, yeah. So she grabs it, and it's like the bomb. I'm like, yo, I've never seen a stand like this. Like, I gotta get this stand. It was like so much better than mine. And so I'm here. So I'm like, okay, well, God, what are you trying to work out? What are you trying to say? And, what are you trying to do? And he's like, I'm trying to show you that, and through the video, through what I told you to do, through where I told you to release this, is that I am an unpredictable God. I'm an unpredictable God, and I never want anyone to think that I am predictable. You get that, Simone and Nelly? Nelly said, like the video. Y'all heard sis. Sis said, like this video. Thank you, Nelly. You're so sweet. I love y'all so much. And he said, I'm an unpredictable God, and I want my people to understand that I'm unpredictable, and don't try to put me in a box. And I said, well, last night, God, you told me, hey, Tiffany, I'm going to look through, I'm going to look through my inventory today when I get home, and I'm going to find that size sweatshirt for you. Okay? I did not forget about you. I just was super busy yesterday, but I like to keep my word. Hey, Chef. So, y'all, in this, okay, sidebar real quick. Okay, y'all, we're chatting. And I know another reason he had me do it in the car is because he's like, you're much calmer in the car. He was like, you get excited about my word and you go off. He's like, but in the car, you're pretty chill. So, sidebar, the February word, I said it was big. It's already popping off. Oh my God, it's so many big things are happening already. Okay, back to the word. So he said, I'm an unpredictable God, and I don't want you putting me in a box. I don't want you putting me in a box. Okay. So I said, yeah, but Lord, I thought you said that the word is vindication. You told me last night to share with them the word vindication. So I'm thinking that the word is vindication. So he said, yeah, the word is vindication. I am vindicating my people. So vindication is basically like what I read through an article that one of our sisters shared with me, is that vindication is basically in heaven right now. They're having a call out, and they're saying, hey, they're having a call out. Hey, Nelly, let's talk about Nelly today. Let's talk about Raven today. Let's talk about, I have these names here. This is the Lord, right? And it's like a trial going on, and they're saying, I want to vindicate Nelly for what she went through. I want to vindicate, you know what I mean? Because vindication is basically when they tried to say that Nelly wasn't who she is. They tried to say, when Nelly was trying to preach my word to them, or when Nelly was trying to tell them that, the Lord has told me who my spouse is, and they were trying to make seem like she was wrong, or make it seem like she was crazy, and like some of us, like we're weirdos, and we're this and we're that, tried to make us seem like something other than what we are, the Lord is saying, okay, I'm going to vindicate Nellie today for all that she went through. I'm going to vindicate Samuel. Good morning, Samuel, for what he went through. I'm going to vindicate Raven today. You know what I mean? So the Lord is telling, he said, I did say that the word is vindication, because a lot of y'all, people have really tried to, listen, God, go ahead, God. Go ahead, Holy Spirit, talk. And he said, hey, Terry, he said, listen, I'm about to vindicate my people, because a lot of people tried to make y'all seem like something that y'all wasn't. And he said, even you, he was talking to me. He said, even you. He said, people come. He said, even some people come to your channel. He said, and they pick and they pick and they pick and they pick. And he said, they try to find something with you. He was like, they try to make you seem like this. And, just throughout your life with your family members. He said they always just tried to make you seem like something that you're not, and tried to make you more or less or exaggerate. He said, and for years they felt vindicated doing this to you. They felt good doing this to you. But I want to let you know that I didn't like that. So I'm going to vindicate you. So right now in heaven, there's a conversation going on about this vindication process and how the Lord's going to release him. Okay? How the Lord is going to release. Can I get some likes? How am I going to release his vindication unto my people? We have restoration, and we have, we have redemption, and we have this. But the Lord want to talk about vindication today, because a lot of us have been sitting in jail cells trying to get vindicated for what these people have tried to make us out to be. They tried to say that you were a thief. They tried to say that you were a robber. They tried to say like, oh, she always gonna be like that, or he always gonna be like that, or he ain't all of that, or her ministry ain't real, or she's not this and she's not that. People really try to, he's gonna show them, vindication is when he showed them that we were right all along, that I was truly who I said I was all along. And the Lord is going to put that in their face, like, all along, y'all didn't buy from her store and you didn't support her business because you didn't think that she was who she said she was. Even though I tried to tell y'all, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all, you get what I'm saying? So I'm going to show y'all that all along Nellie was who I said she was. And my name is Tyneek, and it's hard to pronounce, but Tyneek was who she says she was all along. And I'm going to show you that. So the Lord is vindicating us, and he's doing that. And he got me in the car this morning because he wants you to know that he is not predictable. He is not predictable, and that it's going to show up at your door any moment. At any time, it's going to show up at their door like, oh, you thought that my kids was in slavery, and you always thought that Gigi would never have enough, and you always thought that she would never get married. So my friend that I gave a ride to work today, she was in the car, and she just met someone. The Lord finally released her kingdom spouse unto her back in November, and we were talking, and she's like, she was like, I'm just confused. She was like, a lot of people that I thought would be happy for me, they're not happy for me, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. I said, because sis, I said, you've been single for so long. I said, you've been single for so long that they just didn't think that it would happen for you. They got so comfortable with you just not having. They thought that it would never happen for you. I said, so now it's in smack dab in some of their faces, and they know it only had to be God. And I said, they know Tanya, they know that you don't go anywhere, because I told her that they were thinking to themselves, well, she doesn't go anywhere, so what's the chances of her meeting someone? She's not on any dating sites, so what's the chances of her meeting someone? I said, think about it. Her aunt hooked her up with this guy. I say her aunt went to a picnic and she met this really good guy, and she was like, you know what, you'll be really great for my niece. And her aunt hooked it up for her. I said, but your haters and those people that thought you always would be in that spot, they just didn't see it coming for you. They didn't know how it was going to happen. And we know that God did it. And we know that God brought it for us. So they just got comfortable with you being in that space that you were in, period. I said, so That's what vindication is, when you thought that you knew. You thought that I can only do it this way. You thought this, and I'm going to vindicate them for all the time that you try to make them seem wrong, or make them seem like the criminal, or make them seem like they weren't what they were. So that's part one of this word that the Lord is giving us, vindication. And then the Lord was revealing to me through a dream that I had last night. I had a dream last night that there was this dog, and we were in a house, and it was a dog. It was a black dog. It had a collar on. It was vicious. And if you interpret dreams, go ahead and email me and tell me what you got, what more you got from it after I tell you what the Lord revealed to me. So there was a black dog, and it had like a collar on its neck, and we were in a house, some of my family members, just people, and the dog was in the front room, and nobody wanted to go in the front room. No one wanted to walk in the front room. Nobody, but the dog was sleeping, and I kept on walking by, and I'm like, this dog is knocked out. It was a black dog. I'm like, this dog is sleeping, yawning. It was like waking up, yawning, going back to sleep. But no one still, it was the main room, and no one wanted to walk that way because of this dog. So I woke up. I'm like, wow, God, okay. He said, see, that dog was real comfortable. He said that dog was just chilling. He said that dog knew he was a threat. He had been threatening my people for a long time. There's something in your life that the enemy's been threatening you with for so long that its son got comfortable, that it done went to sleep, that it's just chilling, and you walking by it because you know it's vicious. He says some of y'all got some things that y'all dealing with, and for me, I knew that it was a spirit that someone revealed to me last night, that there was a spirit of like a devourer, like like the enemy like attacked my channel, and then I sent someone a seed offering. And they never got it, and it was a lot of money, and they never got it. And I'm like, is this like a devouring spirit around me? And one of my sisters revealed it to me, and we were talking, and I was like, okay, so that was the Lord revealing to me in my dream for myself, and I don't know what it is for you, but that there was a spirit that's just been relaxing and kind of like hanging out in your life and got real comfortable to the point that it's just sleep. And we need to know, we need to ask ourselves, what is this spirit? What is it, that thing in your life that possibly has just kind of been hanging out and just kind of just been comfortable and that, and the Lord is bringing it to our attention because he wants us to know that I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that spirit. I'm not okay with it. I don't like how relaxed it is. I don't like how chill it is. I don't like how it is. So the word that our sister shared with us yesterday, let me pull it up. The word that I knew that disturbed, so nobody can call me. Okay, so it was John 14:30, and I'm going to read it. The word says in John 14:30, I will say no more. It says, I will say no more. The prince of the world is coming, and he has no hold on me. And that was Jesus, and the disciples know that I'm about to go. I'm about to go back and be with the Father, and the prince of this world is coming, but he has no hold on me. And the Lord wants you to know today that the enemy has no hold on you. He doesn't have no hold on you. And in my dream, yes, the enemy was sleeping and he was comfortable in his place, but vindication is here. And the Lord is going to show them that you were right all along, that there was nothing wrong with you, that you are not crazy, that you are not losing your mind, that you are not the problem in the family issues, because in the family they try to always pinpoint and make you seem like the family issue and make it seem like there's something wrong with you. But the Lord is here to let you know, I don't care how comfortable the enemy done got. I don't care how comfortable that thing has gotten done. I don't care how comfortable the enemy has gotten in your life or what has happened, because I'm about to wake that thing up, and no. God ain't about to do nothing. through him, we about to wake that enemy up. And we about to slay him. And we about to rebuke him. And we about to let him know, you've been here way too long trying to make me seem like something I'm not. You've been way here too long trying to devour my finances, trying to devour my life, trying to devour my hope, trying to devour my peace, trying to devour my joy. You have been sitting here way too long. And I came and the Lord sent me to do this live in the car because he wanted you to show, oh, you thought that she was going to be at home. Oh, you thought that. But let me tell you something, saying you do not know what I'm going to do for my children. You do not know what I have for my children. You didn't even know today that we was going to sneak up on you and take you out. Because we take it by force. You had no clue. And you in the word he just said, he has no hold on me. Jesus was letting them know he coming. The devil is well and alive, but he has no hold on me. Jesus was letting them know clear as day. Yeah, I told you all about him, but he has no hold on me. The enemy has no hold on you. The enemy has no hold on us. And I love my sister for sharing that word with me, because this word was something that really, the Lord had been working the word vindication in me for days now. But I needed a word that I knew that was simple and plain and to the point. You have no hold on me. He said, but he has no hold on me. The enemy doesn't have a hold on you, Stephanie. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So in this month of January, in the month of January, the Lord said that it was going to be big. And I released the word, Samuel, the other day. I released the word that February was going to be big. Okay. If you don't believe me, let me tell you this. Yesterday, during one of my one-on-one calls, me and her was scheduled for a certain time. So me and her was scheduled to talk at 5. Schedules got rearranged based on other things. So me and her ended up talking later in the evening. She was my last call. I usually don't do calls after a certain time, but through obedience, I'm going to do and stay committed to what the Lord called me to do. Me and her are on the phone, and we're having a conversation. And at the end of the conversation, it was a great call. We went to hang up. So I stopped and I said, wait. I said, what city do you live in? So she told me, and she said, where do you live? And I told her. And she said, my kingdom spouse lives there. And I said, really? She said, yeah, he lives right in your city. I said, what's his name? Y'all, I got close to 4,000 subscribers. I know her kingdom spouse, like not like this, but like this, very close, connected in same circles. I was literally just hanging out with him last week. I have 4,000 subscribers. I'm talking to this woman. We're done with the conversation. I've spoken to her life, and it so happened that her kingdom spouse lives in my city, and I know him. What are the chances of the Lord leading her to my channel, leading her to a one-on-one call, leading us into conversation, and I said, February is big. Literally brought it to my front. He said, let me tell you something. He said, don't ever get caught up on anything. He said, don't you be on these one-on-one calls thinking that all things aren't possible. You don't even know that this thing is in your backyard. Do y'all see? That's big. That's like one of y'all calling me right now saying XYZ. And I'm like, oh, I actually know that person. But you live in a totally different state, and you had no clue what state I lived in or what city I lived in. You get what I'm saying? Like, that is amazing. The Lord is just letting me know I am close, daughter, to you. I am close to y'all. If I got to get my children confirmation, because I literally, when I see him, brother, I got some words for you. Because we close like that. I'm going to say, brother, listen, all right, listen, go get that ring. What are you doing? Do you get what I mean? So God is good. God is good, y'all. And he sent me this morning to know you are being vindicated, that you are oh, you were right and they were wrong. And they never thought you would get out that 9 to 5 job. And they never thought that you will be, where you're at. And they so used to you being depressed and they so used to you being down. And you about to be smiling. You about to get that ring. Everything that you've been talking about for years. Like my friend that I've just dropped off, people just never know, just never knew that she would even meet somebody, and now she has, and it's kind of like throwing them off, so I'm just here to let you know that yes, there has been some devouring spirits just kind of hanging out around you. Yes, there has been some things that has happened to you that you have not been in control of or just wasn't aware of, not control, but aware of. Yes, there has been some people that seem like they were right because they were predicting things in your life and they were saying things in your life and they just never thought that it would happen for you. But the Lord said in the word that I shared today that, yeah, the prince of the world comes, and yeah, the enemy has his tricks and his shades, and yeah, he talks loud, and yeah, he roars loud, and yeah, he does this and all of that. But he has no hold on me, the word says in John 14:30. But he has no hold on me. But he has no hold on you, sister. It's going to be big. They will be in awe and in glory, our sister just wrote. Yes. So I'm here to let you know. And look, I kept it under 30 minutes. This is a good, quick word. Good for the soul and unpredictable. And I just came to let you know that. And I'm just trying to see if he got anything else for me to say, but I don't think so. Vindication is here and it's going to happen and people are going to be in awe. It's literally at your front door. And your true friends are really gonna shine. Some people they ain't gonna be able to handle it, but that's their business. We got too much to do to be worried about these haters, worried about these people. They hacked my page yesterday. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We reported it. I'm moving on. I ain't got time to be sitting up there worried about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I must be something if you trying to copy me. I must be doing something right by the Lord that you would even try to hack my page and pretend to be me. So, it is what it is, and you already always know when it's a copy or it's somebody pretending to be you or it's a counterfeit because it's always trying to pretend to be something else. The devil was trying to be God in heaven and got kicked out, always trying to pretend to be something else. You got fake people in your life and fake counterfeits. You can always tell when you're dating a counterfeit or if a counterfeit is around because they always trying to pretend like they this and pretend like they're a good man and pretend like they're a good woman and pretend like they this and that, when all in all, you might be dating another guy that's actually a kingdom spouse, and he, you looking at him like he a hot mess, but at least he not pretending to be something else. At least he authentically is himself, and he is at least trying to, or she is at least trying to get right with God and not pretending to be something else. See, me, I'm real big on that. I don't mind, like when the Lord revealed to me my kingdom spouse, I didn't mind that he had some issues. I didn't mind that he wasn't perfect and he was working some things out because I know that was his authentic self, and the Lord can build with that. The Lord can build from the ground up. But when you pretending to be something else, you got pride and oh no, I am, it's gonna be a little hard to break through that because you don't even we not even dealing with your authentic self. We dealing with, what I'm saying, is this my guy or is this or this and that and the third. But it's sort of like it's easier to know what you working with. And like people always say that they like the truth, because I'd rather you give me the truth. Tell me the truth about myself so that I can work on it instead of doing a dance around it. People like the truth. Tell me if this dress look good on me or if it don't, so I don't look stupid when I go out. Tell me the truth. And be honest, and on my one-on-one calls, I be telling them, like, sometimes I be like, hey, I don't think you about to like what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it. and people be like, nah, tell me, because I like the truth. And we just like the truth. So the God is doing great things, and y'all gonna see that things that y'all believed in and the things that people were saying that just didn't look right and just didn't feel right, you're gonna see all along that it's been vindicated, and that was your kingdom spouse all this time, and that was your mate, and that was the person for you after all this time. Vindication is yours. Vindication is your kingdom. Sometimes, because sometimes the enemy will try to tell you that that's not your kingdom spouse. Look what he doing, look what they doing, and try to paint a bad picture to you about your kingdom spouse and about that person. So they're going to be vindicated too, because like I know with my kingdom spouse, a lot of people was telling me like, oh, he ain't this and he ain't that, and that ain't the one, and look what he doing, and he doing this and he be doing that, and coming back telling me stuff that he was doing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's probably what he was doing, but all along this is what the Lord chose, and all along this is what it is. So hey, I'm sorry that you are the type that judge from the outer appearance, but the Lord said that he judges from the heart. I'm sorry that you can't see people's heart. I'm sorry that you got that religious spirit on you, and all you do is look at the outside appearance. That don't got nothing to do with for me. I judge from the heart. I judge by the spirit man. If my spirit man tell me this right for me, if the spirit man tell me that this is it, I'm gonna follow the spirit man. I'm gonna follow after the Holy Spirit. I'm gonna follow after Christ. I thank God that Christ wasn't saying, "Oh, I can't, fool with Tyneek. I'm not dealing with Tyneek because she got this going on in her life." I thank God don't judge like that, because I wouldn't be here on this channel if God looked at my sins, or if God looked at how I did things. I would not be on this channel, because I'm far from perfect, and you are too. So at the end of the day, I just think that God don't look at that type of stuff, and people, people are, it's a lot of people, it's two different things, like I said in my February word. It's two different things. Like the Lord said, the whole Jesus is coming to baptize us in the water and in the fire. We know that. We know that God does bring judgment, and we know that some of us gonna be baptized in the Holy Spirit in the water, and sometimes some of them gonna be baptized in the fire. We know that there's judgment, but the goal is not to condemn people and send them to hell. The goal is to get them over to the other side. The goal is to be a witnesses to them, so that they can see what the Lord did in our life to get them to the other side. I don't want nobody to go to hell. I don't want, that's not the goal. The goal is to get them over here. So I'm not about to be sitting up here checking people off a list. You're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell because you do this, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell. That is not the goal. That is not the goal. I want them to be saved. I want people to be saved. That is not the goal, to be sent up here. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, if you feel like that, then you need to have a conversation with her. We don't need to be writing people off. Oh, that can't be my kingdom spouse because um he do this. He drink. Nah, no, I'm not writing him off because he drink. Nah, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. Because God told me this is my kingdom spouse. If he has a drinking problem, maybe not an alcoholic, let's just say you just straight judging him because he drink. Okay, the Lord will remove his taste buds, because you may not have a drinking problem, but you may have a shopping problem. You might have a gossiping problem. You have some problems yourself. So the Lord needs to change your taste buds for your issues that you have. Because some people have, now look, now y'all got me preaching, but I'm out to stop because I got things to do. But you may show your addictions on the outside with alcohol, shopping, or whatever, but you may have your crippled sins in your head where you're judgmental, or you're a worrier, or that you have, you got stuff going on internally. You may be prideful. You may be a jealous spirit person. We can't see that jealous spirit, but it's there. But his might just be on the outside. Can I get some hand claps? Can I get some hand claps? Oh, I know I'm talking. Okay. Some people's sin don't show on the outside. But I know if I sit down and have a conversation, I can hear it out your mouth. I may not see you. I may not see you sinning. You might not be a thief, but I don't know if you're trying to rob me of my joy through your words. Oh, I know I'm preaching. Cause I know here's some people. I go sit around somebody that's a thief. That's a thief and steals something. We sitting there. I don't even know they're a thief. We having a good old conversation. I going about my business. And then I can sit down and have a conversation with somebody that ain't a thief, but they negative Nancy and they steal my joy. Y'all both thieves. You just stole my joy and he just stole my wallet. What's the difference? What's the difference? He stole my wallet, you stole my joy. You're a thief too. You have a devouring spirit. So that's why God got to judge the heart. We can't judge in the outer appearance. That woman steals some diapers. You don't know if she's stealing the diapers to go sell them on the corner for $5 to get some drugs, or if she's stealing them for her daughter for some diapers. I mean, y'all go ahead and keep on judging people. You don't know. Some people have a crippleness on the inside, and some people got a crippleness on the outside. I know some people, they got a spirit of pride that is out this world. I know some people that got a spirit of pride that will blow your mind. And I'm like, I'd rather hang with a thief that might still, you know, might steal a couple coins out the cup in my car, than I'd rather sit with your prideful, judgmental, self-righteous self. That is it, maybe it's just me. So we have to be careful, especially in these last days, because these people just aren't going to look like us. The remnant is just not going to look like what y'all expect in the name of Jesus. The remnant is not, it's not going to look like what you expect. There may be a woman walking down the street with a beautiful dress on and a nice church hat, and she might be on her way to church. And it may be another girl walking down the street with some color weave and some eyelashes out to here, and somebody fall, but the sister with the lashes, she gonna pick them up. But you might be too cute to pick them up. But you holier than thou. I mean, we got to be careful because it just ain't gonna look like you thought it should look. The blessing ain't gonna look. Your kingdom spouse, it might just not look like what you think it's gonna look like. And if you disagree with this word, keep on living. Keep on living. And the Lord is going to show you that you will not judge my children. You are not God, and you have no right to judge my children and put my judgment, your judgment on my children, because you yourself are too a sinner. And you yourself is still a work in progress. And he is out to save his children. He is not out to condemn his children. He is not out to send them to the pit of hell. The Lord is out to save his children, and he will do whatever he got to do save them. And he will send whoever he got to send. If he got to send a little curly haired girl with a Nike hat on to save them, he will send a girl with a curly hair and Nike. If he got to send a bum on the street to save him, he'll save him. If he got to send a donkey, he's going to get them saved. Okay? So that is the word. So be careful, because the Lord is out here vindicating his children that have been put down, set aside, rejected, hurt, lied on, manipulated on, cast away, set aside. And then he told me this: I'm not vindicating them for 2020. I'm vindicating them for 2019, 2010, 2006, 1999. Oh, this vindication is coming from years ago. Years ago. I was driving yesterday and he said, "You remember that job you had at that Christian nonprofit organization?" And I said, "Yeah, I remember when I worked here, God." He said, "Remember," he said, excuse me, he said, "in the mornings, I used to work with mentally ill patients. And I have a heart after them, Down syndrome, autism. And I used to work with, he said, remember you used to take them to work in the morning?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "It was a long ride." I said, "Yeah, it was a very long ride, very draining every morning." He said, "Yeah." He said, "I didn't like that." And I said, "God, why?" He said, "I didn't like it." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because I blessed that company. I blessed that company to be a blessing." He said, "And they underpaid you." He said, "They underpaid you and they used you up." I said, "But God, that was 2000." I said, "God, that was what, 2008?" I don't care if it was 2008. I'm vindicating you for that. You're going to be vindicated for that. Restoration is coming to you. And that's why he's showing us all these devouring spirits, and he's showing us these spirits that are coming in and trying to eat up our stuff, because he's saying, I got to get them out the way, because vindication is on its way. And I want these blessings to flow in. And I don't want these. And that's why January he was cleaning our minds out, because these blessings are about to flow in, and I don't want anything interrupting them. I don't want anything interrupting it. So I got to get rid of that pride. I got to get rid of this. I got to get rid of that hurt. I got to get rid of your fears. I got to get rid of worry and anxiety, because I need these blessings to flow in, because when this vindication comes, it is knocking the enemy off any ground he had. It's knocking them out the way. And guess who else gonna be knocked off their feet? You, because your mind gonna be blown for what the Lord is about to do. I love y'all. I love y'all. I hope this was a word from the morning that y'all can take and go ahead and like, subscribe, sign up for that one-on-one. And y'all, we are going places. We are going places. You welcome, Nelly. We are going y'all. We are going, thank you, sister. We are going places. We, I can't speak for other channels. I can only speak for Prophetic Diary. But y'all, I'm so on fire for him. And as long as he uses me and I allow him to use me and I stay in obedience to him, and it is going to be no limits to what he can do. And he love us so much, and he love y'all so much. And it's going to be a good day and a good weekend. I love y'all. The places you will go. Y'all have a blessed